Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time finding me, my name is Gerard. Today we're talking about fragrances, more specifically the 7 fragrances that I wore every single day last week. So if that's content you want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you're updated whenever I upload something new. This week, with the exception of one fragrance, I wanted to look at 6 other fragrances that are newer to my collection. Ones that I gave a little more time to, a little more wear, and I have some more insights than just my initial first reactions to those. And guys, by the time you're watching this, there still might be time to go over to Joma Shop and save on their Black Friday sale. You can save a ton of money. I will link it in the description down below, maybe offer some of these fragrances or even other ones that have been on your list for a while. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the list, starting with Sunday. I have to thank my friend and subscriber Sal for sending this one my way. Absolutely amazing scent that I fell in love with. The scent we are talking about is Hermes Eau de Citron Noir. And this is an eau de cologne. So, you know, I didn't get much longevity the day that I wore it, but I will say that the overall scent is absolutely beautiful. Just the creamiest, most amazing citrus, and it is so high quality. This is one that you should not be afraid to overspray. It's an eau de cologne. It's meant to be sort of close to the skin, not a massive projector, and just easy going, easy to wear in close quarters, office, school, those types of things. It's not going to offend anyone. It's just going to smell great. It's also great, I would imagine, to be for layering fragrances. So if you want to add a creamy, slightly smoky citrus fragrance to any other scent in your collection, this is one that you're going to want to reach for. It's absolutely beautiful. I might even layer this with Molecule 01 to see if I can get a little more longevity out of it. Also a citrus that I would wear in the winter months because of that creamy backbone. It has a little bit of a warmth to it. It's not just a outright summer fragrance, in my opinion. Hermes Eau de Citron Noir. So I recently did a video that I will link down below for you guys, the first impressions of this fragrance, and I wasn't crazy about it until the day I wore it. So we're talking about is Riiffs Seasons Drift. Now, don't let the bottle fool you as it fooled me. I was expecting this to be sort of a beachy summertime fragrance. It's not what I got. When you first spray this, you're going to get a blast of this amber. And why it was so off-putting initially for me was because I was also getting some saltiness and just cleaner blue notes, more traditional blue notes. It did remind me a little bit of Bleu de Chanel once I found out what this was actually inspired by, which is Bleu de Chanel's L'Exclusif, which I have not tried that fragrance yet. So really the amber note up top was off-putting a bit, but as this dried down, it got woodier, it got a little bit creamier, it got more blue-like in a way. So I started to enjoy it a little bit more. Woody, masculine, a little bit peppery. It definitely smells elevated and the quality is really nice. So I don't want to scare anyone away and say, oh, it just smelled weird. It did smell slightly weird, but eventually that went away after the first 10 minutes or so. And I started to figure this fragrance out a little bit more than I guess what it initially was trying to achieve. So whether or not this is a really solid alternative to L'Exclusif, that remains to be seen. I have not tried that scent, but I would hope that someone watching this that has tried both, drop it in the comments. What are your thoughts on it? Do you feel like it's a nice alternative? Because that fragrance, guys, super expensive. So one thing I will say, quality here, really nice. Riiffs has done a fantastic job just making high quality fragrances for an inexpensive price. So if it smells anything like the Bleu de Chanel, you might have a winner here. Riiffs Seasons Drift. This next one surprised me when I first tried it. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, and that was no exception the day I wore it. Same we're talking about is Dossier's The It Factor. Now, because I have a channel, you know, I do a lot of reviews on dupes, clones, inspired bys. And because I think there's absolutely a place, nice atomizer, and magnetic cap. Really nice attention to detail from Dossier. Again, I think I prejudge them a little bit before actually experiencing them. But my opinion on inspired bys, dupes, whatever, is there's a place for them. Because let's face it, everyone has a different budget. I don't like to hear, oh, just save $300-400 and drop it on one fragrance. I can appreciate that sentiment to some degree, but if you want to collect, if you want to try different things and different scent profiles, dupes are a great way to do that sometimes. And that's not to sort of shit on the people that do drop tons of money in higher end niche and designer. That's okay too. This is a really nice fragrance. This reminds me of Santal 33. However, it doesn't have that weirdness to it up to. I love Santal 33. That scent is amazing. But I know people have trouble with it. They say it smells like pickles. It doesn't smell right. There's something off. This strips all the weirdness away, and it's left with that woody, airy sort of temperament that Santal 33 has. I absolutely love that fragrance, and I think it's why I like this one so much as well. There's a less abrasive leather note in here. It's a little bit more mass appealing than the Le Labo. So this is one that I absolutely recommend you guys try. I was impressed. Really good longevity. It's just likable, and it's different. It's not super, generic in any way, really. It just, there's a lot that going on here that I think a lot of you guys are going to like. Dossier's It Factor. This next one was a nice surprise. I picked it up at my last rack store pickup. So if you guys haven't watched that video, be sure to check it out down below. Same way you're talking about is Cadlage Shiaka Shadow. Now, couple things. I probably wouldn't buy this again. And the only reason I say that, not that it's not an incredible fragrance, it just reminds me of something else I have. Nice atomizer there. The dry down. Okay, well, let's start with the opening. The opening is beautiful. Really, and it's synthetic, but not in a bad way. There's very nice fruitiness up top, sweetness, well-balanced, very intriguing, very mass appealing. And then as it dries down a bit, that some of that fruitiness starts to fade. That muskiness sticks around, the soft woods, a little bit creamy. That modern, energetic cleanliness comes out. Familiar, it's going to remind you of other things. But the deep dry down really reminded me of Toomey Kinetic, which is a fragrance I absolutely love. I wear it all the time. So this one is a little too close to Toomey Kinetic for me. So if you already own Toomey Kinetic, this might be redundant. It is for me. However, for me, this has a quiet confidence to it, just like the Toomey. You can wear this in any situation, professionally, more casually, date night, more dressed up events, a birthday party, whatever. It's signature worthy. It's really nice. I got good longevity, and the quality is pretty good. Like I said, a little synthetic up top, but then the more time you give it, it gets much better. And yeah, this is a gem. And especially for the price point, you can't go wrong. Shiaka Shadow from Cadlage. Like I said at the start of the video, all these other fragrances are newer to my collection, with the exception being this one. And because Thursday was Thanksgiving, I reach for this one every year. Same we are talking about is Alexandria Fragrances Royal Equestrian. This has become my Thanksgiving fragrance for pretty much like the last 4 or 5 years. I absolutely love this one. And it's not only, look, I haven't tried a lot from Alexandria, but this is the best one I've tried, and it is an amazing alternative to PDM's Leighton. This is an extrait de parfum. You can find these on Amazon and on Alexandria's site. Save some money there. When I bought this 5 years ago, I bought it on Amazon, and the bottle has changed a bit. So when you see this bottle, I think there's still some of these floating around, but not as much as they were. The bottle has changed. So, but I will link that down below for you guys. Vanilla, apple, a little bit of mint, has less so of that Ben Gay vibe to it like the Leighton does. A lot of people complain about that in Leighton. And when I bought this, when I decided to go with this over Leighton, I compared the two. I had a sample of Leighton, a decant, and I was going back and forth for like a week trying to decide. This, for me, believe it or not, had a little bit more of an authentic apple note, and this has just gotten much better over time. So the performance overall way increased. Just an incredible fragrance. 55 ml. I still, like with all the fragrances I have, I use this one quite a bit, but you don't need a lot of it. You truly don't. Very strong fragrance, lasts a long time. I love it. Alexandria Fragrances Royal Equestrian. This next one, you have to be a fan of Rose and Oud, but this is one of the most amazing performers that I've tried in a long time. The same way we're talking about is Lattafa's Badi Al Oud Amethyst. Yeah, rose, oud, very jammy sweet rose. and slightly medicinal oud. This actually reminds me a little bit of Afnan's Supremacy in Oud. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, I actually wear it all the time. I get compliments from it all the time. But this one reminds me of that, but this is much stronger, much more in your face rose. So you need to like that. This is unisex, in my opinion. And again, you need to like medicinal ouds. And by medicinal, I mean it does come across a little bit like skin cream or something like that. Like if you got a cut or something and you put that on, it has that slight medicinal note to it that isn't off-putting for me personally, because the rose here is so sweet. It actually needs something more bitter to offset that. And they do a great job here. Long lasting, as I said, big time projection. How I would wear this cold weather, night out. For me, it's less so office safe. It's not one that you're going to want to wear to school or work because I think it is a little bit polarizing in that way. But overall, really nice. And I think it's a compliment getter too. I think this is one that's going to grab attention, positive attention. But because it's such a strong performer, that's why I wouldn't recommend wearing it in close quarters, close encounters with like coworkers or something. But maybe not. Maybe if you can, maybe cut back a few sprays, you're probably going to get a few compliments. Body Oud Amethyst from Lattafa. Finally, on Saturday, I had to go get my hair cut. I wanted something non-intrusive, pleasant. My barber, she loves fragrances, so she knows what's up. But this one I reached for because it's newer to my collection and I really like it. Scent we were talking about is Versace Eros Energy. Now, this one is obviously the most fresh citrus version from the line, in my opinion. But yeah, it has a really nice citrus note, citrus-focused fragrance with some other things going on. My wife really likes this one. I just find it more versatile than just your typical generic summer citrus. This is closer to signature worthy than just more situational for me. So like poolside, you might think, oh, heavy citrus fragrance, I'm gonna wear it to the pool. I'm gonna wear it, to summer vacation. It's more signature worthy for me. It does have some musks, woods, that mass appeal to it, very clean smelling, aromatic, masculine, slightly peppery, nice sweetness. It checks all the boxes. It does remind me slightly of Aventus cologne, but in a good way. It's for me, it's not a clone. It's not a dupe of that fragrance. It's its own thing because in the background is a nod to the more traditional Eroses. So you do pick up on some of the original, but it's slight. They definitely made this citrus focused, which I'm happy they did. And it's really likable. It's going to last a long time for a citrus-based fragrance. So I was really pleased with the overall performance. That I cannot complain. Nice scent, and I love it. Perfect to get your hair cut. Versace Eros Energy. That's it, guys. All 7 fragrances that I wore every single day last week. Would love to know what your weekly rotation was. Drop it in the comment section down below. Any new additions? I'd love to hear about them. And don't forget, go over to Joma Shop. Check out the sale. You have till 12/1, December 1st, Monday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully let me know what deals you guys get. I'm going to link that in the description down below as well. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.